Takes a second for it to populate. Ah, three, two, and one. All right, I'm gonna check it on this phone. Make sure. See where my chat is. All right, we are live on Amazon Live. We are live, of course, on Facebook Live. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
That's okay. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and LinkedIn Live in a series of the first lives. Hello, drop in the comments on Amazon Live. Thank you so much. I need another stand. And okay, let's see if I can see it from here. Okay, I'll be looking back among devices. Hi, Barry Allen. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. What you see on the screen is the largest part of my life and legacy. And I'm going to say legacy because one day I want her to be a mother, but she's not convinced on that. But I'm Marcus Holmes, the HR Passion Guy. Hi, Tony McMorris. Thank you for joining me. Of course, you might recognize this face, Tony McMorris. Autumn might not know you by name, but if she saw your face, this is Autumn Nicole Davis. And she has given me the privilege and pleasure, as you may see next to my name, hashtag Uncle Dad. I am Autumn's uncle, but I have the privilege through life circumstances, although Autumn and I have always had a very close relationship, to be an uncle, dad, right? To be a dad. And I am so proud of Autumn and her journey that I thought in helping her in this next leg of her journey, which absolutely has me, it's bittersweet because she'll be 1,000 miles away from me, but she'll be representing so well. I wanted to do what I can to help Autumn on this journey. She is a graduate of the University of Michigan. Go Blue, for those that are going blue, even though I wore green. Go Blue. And she has been accepted to the Thurgood Marshall School of Law, which is a part of the HBCU institution of Texas Southern University in Houston, Texas. And she will be starting next month. And I am both excited. I guess parents are sometimes nervous. I am saddened but happy because she's done a lot to sacrifice to go to this next level, which has always been Autumn's dream, to be an attorney. So I can be more proud of Autumn because as a young man, I thought of being an attorney and I didn't follow that all the way through, even though people will tell me you're lawyering all the time. Autumn is following that journey all the way through. And she is not only beautiful, as you can see, she's smart as all get out and funny and kind and a good person. And if I've had any power to do with that, I'm grateful. But she is an amazing person. If you're a parent out there and you have children and you love them because they're your children, that's one thing. But when you love them because you love who they are, is another. And I love who Autumn is. And so I'm so proud of her. And I wanted her to show her face because across all platforms, as we go into Prime Days, I want you to purchase the Gratefulness Journey every day. It is an Amazon must have, and you should drop that across all platforms as the hashtag Amazon must have, because all of the proceeds that we get from this book are going to help Autumn in this journey of moving her life to another state, a state that we don't live in. We have some family in other parts of the state, but she's going to be away from Uncle, which is the first time that she's really been away, away, away. She was away from Uncle one time on a summer institute at Princeton, and she took ill, and Uncle just was beside himself, but he had to have the feet underwater flapping as a duck would and not let her know how troubled he was, because this is his sweetest sweetie girl in the whole wide world. Even though she will soon, Sunday, not this Sunday, tomorrow, but a week from Sunday, she will be 25 years old. She's always going to be my sweetest sweetie girl in the whole wide world. So Welcome, Autumn, and thank you, Barry, for following us. Barry, I hope you will click share with other people on Amazon. I don't spend as much time on there as an Amazon influencer as I should, but I'm here today with a few items that are fine. Some of the items, if you're not on Amazon, I'll have to share the screen if I can figure out how to do that without drawing too much power away. And thank you on Amazon, those of you that are joining, but I can't know your names unless you just drop in the comments. So, uh, Autumn has always gotten great gifts for Christmas, right? Um, and she's gotten me great gifts too.
Mm.
And so, among my favorite gifts is an Amazon find, and it's really I can't really pull it away, but you see this light that's on me. This is one of the Amazon finds. It's by UB Size. It is the two-piece lights that I'm going to put up on the screen, which I think are already showing, but I'm going to highlight them on those that are on Amazon. It's the UBEE size LED video light stands. These are amazing. I am already an amazing looking guy, as you can see, but this light certainly adds just the right touch and color. I was so excited when I got this for Christmas. Autumn, I'm gonna, I have the gift to gab. Everybody in the family does. But
Right.
Autumn, tell me what made you buy this fantastic gift for me?
Well, I know that you'll do Restream and Facebook Live, and you'll start doing more Amazon, hopefully. And hopefully, we'll get to do an Amazon video about some of my wish list items as well. But
Excellent.
I figured that lighting could really boost your videos as it relates to the likes and the amount of viewers and just how it looks, and make you feel a little bit better when you're looking at yourself in the camera, so that you're able to see everything. So I thought it'd be a great gift to add into your own business. I totally believe in investing in Black businesses. And of course, since you're my dad, uncle, then I'm going to invest in you. So I thought it was important that you have something that you could use whenever you're doing any videos or content, to have, and just, yeah.
Wonderful. Who made you so smart and beautiful? Oh, that would be me.
Okay, not too much.
I love the gift. It was one of the best gifts. And I think anybody that's doing any kind of video casting, or even in this environment where we're still coming out of pandemic, though some people feel fully out, but a lot of people are working remotely, doing hybrid. I can tell you that when I use this lighting and people come on, they're like, wow, the energy, they're already amazed at having the presentation. And sometimes I'm doing this just in team interviews, and they're like, wow, where did that come from? I'm like, Autumn got me the lights. I'm shining.
And don't forget, we got different colors.
I was going to get to that, but you're an excellent moderator. Thank you for that. You need your own show. I have all different kind of colors. I got the orange, kind of, I call it a blood red because there's a lighter orange and a blue and a yellow. And so if I just switch this out really quickly, and put the little orange in there. See how,
The
now look at
of
that.
the video changes.
See, look at that. Look at that. If I put a little yellow on this one, I'm going to keep these in order so I know how to put them back. Yes.
So
Okay.
yeah, that was my favorite aspect of the gift, or like the camera or in the lights. I thought that depending on what kind of video he would be doing, it would allow him to like set different moods. So if he's looking for a brighter or happier feel, he could use the white or yellow lights. If he's looking for a more kind of mellow vibe, he could maybe use one of the like blue shades that you insert into the light itself to change it, giving him just more versatility in his content creation.
Oh, more versatility in my content creation. Come on, Autumn. All right. Now this one I really love when I want a warm something. That's the warm one that I really love. See how warm it is? It's good for meditation and warm type videos like that when I want people to really stay focused. I even use it when I'm on TikTok as well. I don't want to mention those other platforms because I'm on Amazon primarily, but all of the platforms are wonderful and meaningful. All right, and I'm trying to get the blue one in just so you can see the hue of blue. Blue is my favorite color. See all of these different colors that I can put in there. So I'm gonna go back to the regular white, which is my basic one. It accentuates the positive so well, which is me. It accentuates me so well. And this is one of my favorite gifts. And I am so uh-oh, what happened? Oh,
Yep.
I'm so excited by that. Something dipped. Okay. My favorite gift. Thank you, Autumn. My favorite gift, and thank you those people. Thank you for joining, all of you that are on Amazon Live. But if you don't say anything, I don't know how to say anything back to you because I can't see your name except for Barry. And Barry, thank you so much. So those other 10 people, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us, and people that are on other platforms. Thank you, Tony. Love it, love it, love it. She also got me an air fryer. Now I think that the air fryer rivals this, though she doesn't think. See, Autumn thinks that I should be cooking a lot more than I do
As you should.
because she was at a time in her life used to me doing a lot more cooking than I am doing now, because I'm hardly doing cooking because I have an adult daughter who I taught how to cook everything. So I really don't need to cook anything. As a matter of fact, it's my turn to be cooked for,
For
right?
all the younger viewers, you know what I mean when I say it's nothing like your parents cooking. So I would much rather, it don't taste the same. So I would much rather have his cooking than my own. So like, just come on and make a couple more meals.
Right. I hear that. She has even said to me, you can make the meals and ship them now, because my niece Tammy does shipping and she puts stuff on ice. And she said, you can ship them to me. I'm probably not going to be shipping a lot of food to her because Autumn knows how to cook, and Autumn can cook very, very well. As she mentioned, I did teach her how to cook. And she says it doesn't taste like my food, but her food tastes great to me. Oh, Keisha. Oh, no. Keisha says that's not how that works. Parents need to still cook. I thought you
Right.
were on my side.
Parents do
I,
still need to cook.
I actually like you, Keisha Smith, but I don't know if we're still on Team Marcus. But yes, occasionally I cooked this holiday and she ate the food like it was, oh my goodness, thank you. She even texted me, thank you. I was like, for what? She was like, you cooked. Like it was something that I never
Special
do.
that
And
you never do.
I cook sometimes, not often. I will say that. No, no, I don't cook often. Not
Parents
at
should
all.
still cook for their children no matter what age they are.
Well, I don't know if I believe in that, but we will keep forward. We'll agree maybe to not agree about
We'll
that
agree
part of
to
it.
disagree, and maybe we can come to a compromise shortly.
Maybe we can. Yes. And so I was going to put up an air fryer. I got to look at it to see the brand, but one of the great things from the air fryer that I cook are these wedge potatoes. And I make my own little dipping sauce with them. If anybody likes potatoes, my lips are salivating. My tongue is, I'm salivating thinking about potatoes because I'm a foodie. But it's one of the best things I think to cook in there. Autumn, what do you think that you like to cook in the air fryer?
Well, I mainly use the air fryer to make chicken wings, like party wings. If it's just for me and someone else, like I'll make like maybe some buffalo wings or something and air fry it. That might be my favorite thing that I do in there. Second favorite would just be some regular Tyson chicken nuggets, like for all the moms when they're like kids get out of school and they're looking for a snack. You can put like Tyson chicken nuggets into the air fryer. It might take 10, 15, 20 minutes at most. And it's really quick and easy to heat up those chicken nuggets for kids.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find that air fryer so that I can make sure we stay with Amazon's thing so that we can have that air fryer on there. Tammy, who is from Raleigh, Durham, really from Detroit. How about both of y'all cook when I visit so I can taste the difference? Well, we'll just go with Autumn's.
No,
Autumn will
just
cook for us.
yours.
She'll cook for us. And Keisha says, I'm still hashtag Team Marcus. As long as you're Team Marcus, you can win. All right. I'm going to go to the next item. And if you're not on Amazon, of course, you can't see those items live, but we invite you. We'll drop the link for you to go there because we want you to find the best find on Amazon, which is the Gratefulness Journey Every Day. And I'll tell you in a minute why I think that's the best find, because it's going to help Autumn in her journey. The Gratefulness Journey Every Day is available, and I will put that up in just a second. I took my other phone down I'm putting this up. This is also something I got from Amazon. It is the adjustable cell phone stand. So when I'm doing multiple platforms and I need to have my phone nearby, I just put it on the stand because I'm looking at comments from some platforms. Their numbers don't populate in Restream. So I'm looking at it. It is the perfect thing. Of course, it's portable. I take it to work with me. That way I can answer calls on the stand when I'm in the office or when I'm in the home office. It is a great thing to have. It's on sale. It's $13.99. It's on sale, 14% off, $11.98. And just wait till Prime Days. It's going to go down even more. It is a find. You want to definitely get these items. And all of these items, also, when you put them in your basket coming from my page, they also help me to help Autumn. Isn't that amazing? Yes, that is amazing. All
That's
right.
the best part.
That's the best part. And then I'm putting up this Nike Jordan 11 Retro, and I got to go grab it because my nephew is the king of gym shoes, I call it. And he has a Sports Talk with Kamal and Felix show on Facebook. And he always buys me gym shoes. And I have gym shoes, tons of them. As a matter of fact, I was putting some of them on Poshmark. I have so many gym shoes. He says, "What are you doing? You can't get these gym shoes anywhere." And so this one gym shoe is available. It is $339. I'm like, wow, I didn't know it was that much. And it's on sale for $306. I'm telling you, this is one of the most comfortable gym shoes that I have. I have them in black. I have them in the white and red that you will see on Amazon. I have them in the blue and white. But the white on red is the most comfortable gym shoe I could wear. And so I want you, when you go to my Amazon page, and I'm going to drop that link in the comments so that you can purchase. This will take you to the page. You can purchase anything that you see here and other items. If you purchase them from my page or from the links that are on my page, it will definitely, hopefully, that populated across platforms. All right, let's hope so. That's it. But Amazon, you're there, so you won't need it. But let's see. Okay. Let me know if you see the link. All right, so I'm going to the main item because I said we'll do it. This is our first live together doing Amazon. And so leading through the Prime days, you're going to see me in Autumn a bit more because we want to talk about what is showing on the Prime. The paperback is available. Of course, paperback is available. And thank you for joining. I hope you will click share. All right, so thank you for the 15 folks that are there and a couple that are here via Restream. The Gratefulness Journey every day is available. It's $11.99 paperback. It's a short read. It's just 70 pages, but you can also get it in the ebook. Both of them have a link so that you can get your free Gratefulness Journey journal if you want to write about your gratefulness journey. And I often read an excerpt out of the Gratefulness Journey. And I don't, really want to give too much of it away because it's a short read, but I always start with the opening of the Gratefulness Journey as a part of the tease. Hello there. Thank you for joining us. All right. So from the introduction, I'm going to do a short read. Then I'm going to talk to Autumn because she, of course, read the book. And when she first read the book, she called me and she was in tears. So I want to talk to her a little bit about that. But just a part of the beginning of the book, so I've written a couple of books, but this is the first to make it to market. And I'm working to complete those books. And now a new book that I'm trying to do that's going to be about me and Autumn and recipes, since she thinks I should cook. I'm going to write recipes and some of the stories around our cooking time together and things and messages that I think food really conveys to people about wholeness and family and love and all of those things. So I hope that you will get that book as well. But one of the writers that I've often, I won't say patterned my writing after, but who I really look up to as a writer is Ernest Gaines. And in one of his writings, he says, and I put in my intro, author Ernest Gaines writes that the major conflict in my work is where the Black male attempts to go beyond the line drawn for him, unquote. I write, my conflict was that the line had been drawn. I just didn't know it. Attempt after attempt, I hit my head against the walls of consternation, trying desperately to access peace. I needed peace to deal with the exit of loved ones from my life. I longed for peace to weather the racism and microaggressions that I experienced on the job. I hoped for peace to salve the struggles to bring my authentic self forward into every aspect of my life. You see, in America, some cannot accept the fact that Black people, African Americans, are already their equals. They relegate us to certain professions, entertainers, athletes, and tradesmen. All of those are noble. Certain behaviors, lawlessness, substance abuse, and child abandonment, and certain positions, docile, angry, and indifferent. So in walks this outspoken but loving, gutsy and compassionate, tough yet tender hearted human resources guy. And there goes the line. And there goes a visit to the doctor. So you got to get it. That's the teaser for you to get to see what happens to this HR passion guy who's full of passion. And passion was bottled and compartmentalized in so many ways because I was experiencing so many things: the loss of both parents, three siblings, best friend. One of those siblings being Autumn's mom, my dear sister Adrian, bless her memory. And in so many ways, Autumn is such a perfect sweet blend of her mother and my sister Vanessa. So Autumn, when you read that book and you called me with tears in your eyes, how would you describe the book?
I would describe the book as inspirational. I would describe it as monumental for our family. I would describe it as honest and raw, because you give your authentic self. You give a story that some people who know you may know, and some people who know you do not know, or may not know the inner feelings and workings of like all that you go through or have been through. So yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that you said it does. People that know me, some of the people who read the book who know me said, I never knew that. Or I never knew you experienced that or went through that. And so it talks a lot about loss. And we've experienced a lot of loss as a family. And how would you say gratefulness for you has played a part in any of that?
I think the loss has made me grateful for who's still here. It makes you appreciate life a lot more. It definitely made me appreciate life a lot more, and look at death a little differently. Not so much as like, oh, it's this sad, terrible thing that everyone goes through or will happen to everyone, but like it's more so like a celebration of life. Like that person was here at one point and I can continue to celebrate them and more so make their legacy live on. So like losing my grandmother, who's also your mom, I am hoping and think that I am her and my grandfather, who is also your dad. I'm hoping I'm their wildest dream. And it makes me super happy to think that I could possibly living that out, and even the hopes and dreams of their parents, the hopes and dreams of a slave, like being able to realize that I'm grateful for the experiences and what they've done for me to get me here.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's my gratefulness journey.
Yeah, that's an amazing journey. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about that before I talk a little bit about our journey together, what our relationship is like, so that people on Amazon might hear a little bit about that and hopefully decide to walk this journey with us. You mentioned your grandmother and you had a very special relationship with her. Can you bring any grateful memories forward about her and any of the others that you want to bring grateful memories? Because I think it's important that part of what we have left, as I know you know, are those powerful, wonderful memories. And the more that we can celebrate those, the more they can strengthen us and empower our journey. So tell us a little bit about you and your grandmother's relationship.
Okay, so I always like to say that I am Princess Irene Holmes' favorite grandchild, and I'm not gonna stop saying that. Sorry, Felix. Sorry, Tammy. Y'all are close runner-ups, but my favorite memory, and it's a memory that always used to happen, is that she would call my phone and tell me that she misses me and she loves me and asks when she's gonna see me. That was just like the best thing in the world to hear and to like get that phone call and be like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm going to my grandma's house. Like there were times my friends would want to hang out, and I'm in middle school, and I'm thinking, oh, I gotta hang with my friends, but I'm like, nope, I'd rather hang with my grandma because I would go over, or I would come over and paint her nails this pretty red color, and thought like, oh, when I grow up, I'm gonna have red nails. I still have yet to wear red nails for reals, but that's like one of my favorite memories. Another one of my favorite memories is my grandma liked to eat Chinese food. And I love, 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 love Chinese food because of her. She got the same thing every time. She loved getting shrimp egg foo young patties. So now that I'm older, I'm like, dang, I kind of want a shrimp egg foo young patty. And every time I have one, I think of her. So
Mhm.
that's one of my favorite memories. I think one of my favorite memories with my mom would have been just us like going to the mall, riding the bus to the mall and getting there and walking around and talking and laughing, or playing hide and seek, or like her being outside with my friends and her being like, Mr. Fox, what time is it? And like all my friends were super excited to play this game with my mom. So I thought like, oh, she's cool. Like I was happy. So those are the memories that I'm the most grateful for.
Yeah, those are some wonderful memories, and I think it's how important do you think is I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be doing this in the camera. How important do you think it is to rehearse those memories for someone that you lost?
It's super important, I think, because it makes the pain a little less when you have those memories and you're able to recall them frequently. I know Mother's Day is difficult for the both of us. And sometimes on Mother's Day, to kind of keep me sane, is that I do like recall those memories to kind of keep the sad moments away.
Mm.
So I think it's super important to recall those memories, and it can be strengthening of like your heart and just your mind to keep going and know that you're gonna see them one day.
Awesome, awesome. Any other of the family members whose memories come to mind that you want to share? I was thinking of my dad, your granddad, and coffee. I
Yeah,
don't know if that
that's
brings any memories
gonna
to
be
you.
my next.
Yeah.
Feeling it. I was also favorite grandchild or runner up. I'm just gonna say it now, but of course, I'm gonna think that. Duh, it's me. When I was younger, I lived with my grandparents and my mom. And so that was always a great time in general, just because I got so much more time with my grandparents than some people may have. And my grandfather every morning used to make coffee, and he would let me have a cup, not like a sip, but like an actual cup of coffee. And he'd make me breakfast every morning, and bacon and eggs and grits and toast. And I'm this little itty bitty thing, but sitting with him while he's reading the newspaper, and drinking his coffee, and I get to drink mine, is probably one of my other favorite memories. It was just good to be able to spend time with him. And it was also very funny because everybody else was, I would say, jealous, but y'all were right that I shouldn't have had coffee at like between the ages of 3 and 5. Like, that's not really a good thing for children to have. However, it was very good. And I mean, it made me not be a coffee drinker now because I had it when I was younger. So I don't really need it.
Yeah. Well, you're heading to law school, so who knows what you will have drinking while you're burning those midnight hours. And I love something that you said earlier about your grandparents, especially that you are their wildest dreams and that their parents before them, my grandparents, your great grandparents, who would have been sharecroppers, and their parents before them would have been slaves, how you would be their wildest dreams come true. That's such a legacy for us all to be grateful that you're carrying forward. What does that mean to you that you're carrying forward this great legacy of our family?
It means the world to me. It's actually the most important thing to me that I'm able to carry such a legacy, that I'm able to bring new things into our family, our immediate family, because there are other attorneys in our extended family, but our immediate family, no one has become an attorney yet. So to be able to do that, and to know that grandma and granddaddy before they passed knew that that was something I wanted to do, and I stuck with it and drew it out and made sure that it's something that's gonna happen for me, and to like have them live through me is super amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. I'm so proud of you. I imagine them, Autumn, sitting. I often use these words, but I really envision the words that they're standing on this long balcony in heaven. It's a beautiful balcony. It's ornamented with, it has so many ornaments affixed to it of diamonds and jasper and all types of things, gold. And they're just lined kind of all in white. And they're all just clapping and cheering as you're moving forward. And they're saying, I knew it. And I could see your mother just shouting, because she was a shouter. She would just be shouting and heaven be like, shh, we can't hear. And she'd still be shouting, because they are so excited for where your life is going and where you have come from. You know, a lot of people in life could just give up and say, hey, I've had so much loss, I've had so much disappointment, I've had so much tragedy, I've experienced so much trauma, I'm not going to go forward. What has been the thing or things that help you to go forward so that you can accomplish these things that you're doing today?
Okay, that's probably the most emotional question you asked. And I love you for asking it. But I think the thing that's kept me forward or moving forward is honestly you. So then that is a funny question. It's because of you and believing in me that I've been able to do what I'm doing now. You've always pushed me forward, never back. You haven't been a person that's not contributed to my growth, whether it was constructive criticism or just love. So having those things and having someone that I felt truly believed in me and backed me 110%, and sometimes more than I believed in my own self, allowed me to continue to grow. I think my favorite memory from the past year really stands true to that. When I was taking the LSAT for the third time, and I say the very last time because I would never take that test again. I was super anxious, and I didn't want to let you know how anxious I was, but you could see. And I have really bad anxiety, especially when it comes to testing. And I didn't think like, oh, I didn't know if I could. Actually, it was the second time I took the test, not the third. But the second time I took the test, I didn't know if I was gonna do better on it. I thought, I studied, I did as best as I could. Like I'm hoping, I'm praying. Um, and you made these like little cards and like notes for me to look at when I got anxious during the test of like, and a certificate like I've already completed it or you're already proud of me. And to know that kept me going through the test. So to have someone that cared enough to do that, and you've always done things like that, really has pushed me forward and kept me going. And just the idea that like people count on me. Like we come from a underprivileged background. We come from the inner city, and not many people become lawyers or doctors or attorneys. But to be able to put on, like I say, I would like to put on for my city. Like I want to be someone notable from the city of Detroit, that's making monumental changes, and doing things for people and helping people. So that alone, knowing I could possibly be that, and some little girl could look up to me, from our city and know that she could do the same thing I'm doing. Like it's nothing that's stopping you. You could be me. Like you could do exactly what I do. Is you have the same capability that I do. So to know that I could possibly do that for somebody else really keeps me going.
Awesome. I am so proud and that you made it through that without so too much emotion. I think we both would be bawling by this point, but I'm so glad. Um, because I am so proud of you, and you're right. There are so many things that happen that people can regard as barriers, or those things could be springboards for you to go to the next place. And so have always strived to make them springboards for you instead of an obstacle or barrier to say, oh, now what? To say, now I can handle this. I handled the last thing, and to move forward. And to see you do that is more than gratifying. And I'm more than, I think, grateful could ever truly encompass. But it's probably one of the best things, the gratefulness journey every day. Talk as we pivot a little about our relationship, and so that our friends on Amazon get to know us a little bit. Talk about our relationship.
Okay, great. I kind of spoke to it a little bit, but you're my greatest inspiration, my greatest motivator, and my greatest supporter in my mind and heart. Um, You are my uncle, but I look at you as a father and a dad because you've truly shown me what it means to be that. You've showed me what being a parent looks like and supporting someone and loving someone unconditionally, no matter what I did. Even though I was a great child, might I add, but like you supported me no matter what. You've always had my back. Um, you are my mom's youngest brother. When I was little, we used to sing, and I would hold on to your leg and tell you, "Wait, I'm not ready for you to go yet." And we have this running tradition that we will keep up, even though I will be in Houston. I will be coming back home every Thanksgiving because you've made it my favorite holiday through our cooking traditions. And my favorite tradition, which is going to the Thanksgiving parade, that you at one point thought I would outgrow, but I still have not. um, what else do we do? We've been ice skating. We have great fun times all the time. I would say that you're one of my best friends in the entire world just because you've made it such an open door.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I know a
You're
lot
back.
of parents um, may not have such an open communication with their child. Like you might have reprimanded me for something or done something, but you've always explained why so that I could kind of understand a little bit more of the right versus the wrong. So you've been a great parent. You've been a great uncle, but it's extended past like your duties and responsibility and love is past that of an uncle or what I thought an uncle was. It's more so of a parent. So I look at you as my parent. But yes, technically you are my uncle.
Yeah. I wanted, and thank you for all of that. I wanted to delve into some of those that you did share a lot, and I appreciate that. And thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Now follow through and buy it. I see you clicking on the link. Please buy that book. All of the proceeds are going to help Autumn. She has been accepted to the Thurgood Marshall School of Law. She starts next month. And wouldn't it be great for her mind to only be on studies and nothing else? And that's what I want her mind to be on. I don't want her to be trying to do anything else and make herself the best studied and learned lawyer to fulfill her life's mission. But you mentioned, I mean, you were a little girl when I would babysit you, very, very little. And probably those memories wouldn't even come back to you like they are with me. But a little girl that I babysat, and of course I would have been singing to you. And just the sweetest, always the sweetest little girl. Even now, even though you're an adult, you're still my sweetest little girl. But I know that as you got a little older, and you know, I would come over and you say, no, don't leave, don't leave. And I say,
I always
i
come back.
I always come back. I wanted to ask you about that because I always said it. What has that impact been on you when you heard me say that as a little girl? I'm wondering, did you really believe it?
Yeah, I believed you would come back, except the time that we got a bird in the house and you wouldn't get it out. But yeah, I always believed you would come back, but it was of course being a kid, being impatient, wanting what I wanted when I wanted it. It was like, but you don't have to.
Okay, we had that brief moment of Autumn popping out. All right, pop on in while she's doing that. Those that are across other platforms, I know you're probably, oh, there she is. All right. I know
Okay,
that you are probably,
there we go. All right, am I still here?
oh, you are still here. And I wanted to bring up this for those of you that are not able to see it on Amazon. If you haven't gone over there, this is the same link. So I wanted to make sure you have that. So go ahead, Autumn.
Oh, I was stating that being impatient and being a child, you want what you want when you want it. I thought that you would come back, but it was I was enjoying the time that we were spending together and didn't want it to end.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was what I was gonna state.
Got you. Got you. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, let's see. There we go. I want to be able to show that. I think it's on behind one of the other graphics. Okay, it is. Okay. All right. Um, for those of you that maybe don't see it, oh, but you do see it there. All right, fantastic. I'm going to take that out. Okay, let's just do that. All right, very good. Okay, and then I started taking you to the parade. And I thought it would be so fun, and it has been amazingly fun. I thought it would be something that you would enjoy and remember for years and years and years to come, because I wanted you to always have those memories. I wanted to create memories with you, and you always look back and say, hey, Uncle always took me places, did stuff with me, had fun with me. Um, and so I think the first time it was like, wow, for you, you were just like, wow, wow, wow. And I still see that wow factor in your eyes, even all these many years later. So what is that meaning to you that you get so excited about the parade and we go and have our hot chocolate and freeze our behinds off if it's cold, or be thankful when it's in the 40s, because 40s is like sunny weather for Thanksgiving. So tell me, what has that meant to you?
It means the world to me because that's my favorite tradition that we do, and it showed me like what tradition is. And that tradition doesn't have to be something that's like, oh, it's centered around food or a lesson, or like a tradition can be something that's really fun. So being able to do that every year and go and see the same floats or the float that we saw 5 years ago, they've redone and made look better, and now we're seeing it again, or there's a new float there, or we get to see your favorite, which is the little monkeys jumping on the bed, or or
Here's my favorite.
yeah, or we get to like see new artists that come, or new acts that are within the parade, or different bands, and so all of
Mhm.
those things are a wow factor because it's different every year. Like there, it might be the same float, a couple of the same floats, but there's different people's faces that are happy. The clowns that pass out the beads, and I'm standing next to different kids every year, and being able, now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I got you, I'll catch them for you. Like, and I remember there were bigger kids or there were adults when I was there catching them for me. So like being able to do that for another kid is super cool.
Yes, you have a ball catching the beads with the clowns, and me too. I love to put them all, bring them all home. I keep them year after year after year, and one day I hope to give them all to you for you to give to your children. I hope one day that will be something that will happen. I can be hopeful.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we're headed to Thurgood Marshall School of Law. For those of you that are watching on LinkedIn Live or Twitch TV, YouTube events, Facebook, or with us on Amazon Live. Come on over to Amazon Live. There are people coming and clicking the link, and I hope that means you're buying through. We have highlighted the gratefulness journey every day. What are you doing in the next 30 days to transform your life? It is pre-prime, and it's the prime reason to support Amazon authors is because some of them are like me who believe in investing. This is my greatest investment right here. And I want to continue to invest in her to accomplish everything that God has planned for her. He knows the plans he has for her. And I want to see those plans. I want to live and see those plans, but I also want those plans to be a lot easier along the way while she studies hard and puts the time in to become a stellar jurist, a stellar whatever she's going to be. I'm not going to say what she's going to be. She's going to be whatever she's going to be, but I want her to put her time into it and that be her focus. And the reality is, in the world in which we live, there are so many forces that are trying to uneven the playing field for young scholars like Autumn, who are a part of underrepresented or marginalized communities. And all funding isn't maybe there like it might be for legacies and predominantly white institutions, or all different types of things. So we want to make sure that Autumn, we level that field for her so that Autumn has the same. She's able to go through this college experience, this post grad college experience, having the same, afforded the same opportunities as other students. And you can help us do that through the purchase of a product that I think is pretty good. And of course, I'm biased, but it is a great read. It is a personal read of my story through loss and grief, our story through loss and grief, and how the simple practice of gratefulness can help to transform your life, how it can help you to move forward. It is not an easy journey, but it is a worthwhile journey. And so, Autumn, before we go, um, she's smiling because she's not big on doing all these lives, but the next few days we're going to be living it out because I want people to see how beautiful and smart you are. And I want them to know that when I'm asking them to support this book, that they can see where their support is going. Um, so thank you for being here. But the gratefulness journey every day, and you're walking it and you're going to be carrying it into Houston. What are you hoping to experience there?
I am first and foremost looking forward to experiencing sunny, beautiful weather. Of course, a little rain here and there, but no snow and no ice for real, like we do here in Michigan. I'm looking forward to experiencing and studying law because it's something I've wanted to do since kindergarten. I am looking forward to meeting new people, new professionals, and networking, and making my way or my headway into the Houston scene. So yeah, those are all the things. Oh, I'm looking forward to my new apartment. I'm super excited for that. Um, I think that's about it.
Okay. And I want to double back to something that you said. You said you're going to be studying law because that's something you wanted to do since kindergarten. What made you want to study law?
Law is super interesting, almost as much as interesting as psychology, which is the study of human behavior. And I'll get to use my undergraduate degree of psychology into the law. But the systems in place, our laws, are super important into the way that we live our lives. They restrict us, they allow us to do different things. And I think it's super interesting to not only study that, but practice the law, and really make it work for those that it may not work for or have been instituted to work against. So to be able to do that and support and defend people who need it the most, to contribute to our society and our laws, are all things that I think are super amazing. And it's something that I'm really interested in doing.
Mhm.
So that is why.
Yes. And you said from kindergarten. So at kindergarten, though, what did you think of law? Can you remember what you thought law was about, wanting to be a lawyer that young? Or
I
what lawyer
thought,
did you see that made you want to be a lawyer, maybe?
I saw that they looked like super important people. They dressed very nicely. In kindergarten, I'm trying to think of like a kindergartner's brain.
Well, just yours, if you can recall what yours was like then.
I thought that they were super important people. I did
Mhm,
think that they dressed nicely. I thought that they helped people, and so I
mhm,
wanted to help people. It could have been a firefighter, but I was scared of fire. I could
mhm,
have chosen a police officer, but I was not thinking about holding a gun. I could have been a doctor, but I didn't really like blood, and I still don't. So none of those things that I think are important jobs that help people. There are tons of jobs that are important that help people. I didn't think any of those were cool or something that fit me. And the thing that I thought might fit me the most is defending people and helping people,
mhm.
as it relates to the law and being able to wear these fancy, nice, beautiful suits and getting to make the important calls and shots and things of that nature.
Mhm. I love all of that. I love the part about helping people. Talk to me a little bit more about that. How do you think that you will be able to help people?
So I think I will be able to help people. So I think, yikes, that's a very great question, but a double-ended question, just because I'm not sure what law I want to go into yet.
Okay.
So, but I have a couple areas that I'm interested in. So, civil rights. I would love to work as a in-house counsel for the NAACP or the ACLU, also known as the American Civil Liberties Union, defending the rights of marginalized people, looking at the rights within states, federally, and just defending people as it relates to those rights. I am interested in criminal defense. And of course, our jail system or prison system shows that we are highly represented in our prison system, even though we are not as populated as some other ethnicities as it relates to this country. So it's very disproportionate. And I would like to, of course, not level the playing field, but make it a little bit better as it relates to the disproportionate levels of African American males and women that are in our institutionalized prison system.
Very good. All right. Well, it's 7:59. That has been an hour. That time breezed by. What would you say to individuals as to why they should purchase this book, knowing that it's going to help to support you?
I would say that they should purchase the book. One, just because it's a great book. Two, because it's helping a woman that wants nothing more than to help other people. And one day it could be you that I could possibly help. It could be someone you love, someone you care about, and you'll want to call upon me and know that you were helpful in my journey. And of course, I'll help anyone, but of course, it would be great to help someone that invested into me. So that is why I think that they should get this book.
Wonderful. Autumn Nicole, thank you so much for joining me. And those that have been watching, especially on Amazon Live, but all platforms, there is a link in the comments for you to click on. It will take you to the Amazon page, or it will take you also to the book. The Gratefulness Journey Every Day is available now on Amazon. We are a few days away from Prime Days, which means that you can get super sweet deals, some of which we've listed here today. We'll be listing some more. Some of the items that are on Autumn's wish list, we'll be listing those as well. But all of the proceeds of the book are going to help Autumn in her journey to the Thurgood Marshall School of Law at Texas Southern University in Houston, Texas. So from me and Autumn, we wish for you a grateful Saturday evening. And we hope that as those people who have done on Amazon, thank you so much, that you will click the link and that you will consider purchasing the book and making a wise investment in someone who is really positioned to help more people. Thanks for joining us. Have a grateful